people, man. He on talking about it's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? He on talking about it's your partner, man. Who? Yeah, I'm talking about, man. What's good with the people, man? How y'all doing on this Wreckless Woofing Wednesday? You say Wreckless Woofing Wednesday. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people? Like he, ha ha. You know what I'm talking about? Ken and the pen, man. All my folks incarcerated. All my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing. Everybody on top of that thing, man. You know what I'm talking about? Keep that head up. You know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about, man? Did I say Ken and the pen, man? I don't know, but if I didn't, go get that stick up in stores now, man. You go get you some about 76 MacArthur Giants League is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about? 82nd Hillside Barbershop. You know what I'm talking about? They say somebody putting them in their stores in the hundreds. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, young man. You know what I'm talking about? Now you know, because I tell you every morning, but just in case you don't watch me, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, man, my thing right over here. Just in case you don't watch me, man, or you just don't watch me, you know what I'm talking about? You come get them from me. You know what I'm talking about? You can come get them from me, man. Sprinkler system on you. Say, well, hold on. Sprinkler system on you. You know what I'm talking about, man? Also in stores. Funka Die Trying. Make sure you go get you one. You know what I'm talking about? But if all else fails, and I mean if all else fails, man, you go grab you one of them things off of Amazon. Make sure you copy a hardback. You know what I'm talking about? What's that swing that finger? You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide INC. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide Corporated. You know what I'm talking about? Come on with it, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, I ain't gonna say what's that mean. I'm gonna say, hey, you know what I'm talking about? Means everybody. Bro, you say what? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Lil Rue, not Lil Rube, Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Cutthroat, Tata the player comes next, you know what I'm talking about? Same thing, bruh. All my folks on the bottom of that thing, all my folks on the top of that thing, man. Keep that head up, you know what I'm talking about? Keep pushing, man. We gonna get through it to get to it. Now let's get through them disclaimers, you know what I'm talking about? But before we do that, my mama always said, boy, brush them whiskers when you on that TV, you know what I'm talking about? When they ain't got no hole in them, huh? You know what I'm talking about, bro? How'd you get back? I told you, I'm just special, you know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles, you know what I'm talking about? Classic roast, piping hot, you know what I'm talking about? Piping hot, you know what I'm talking about? Now, good brother like myself, man, I don't promote no drug usage. No. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like mine. I don't promote no drug sellage. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like mine. He don't promote no alcohol consumption. No. You know what I'm talking about? Don't take a sip of the sip. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. Yeah. I don't promote no crime. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no violence. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no domestic violence. You know what I'm talking about? All right. A brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? A good brother like myself. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no keep your hands off the people. People, you know what I'm talking about? I don't. He don't want to promote. He don't want to no negativity. He don't want to no. He don't talking about no. B-Bay, I don't promote shit. They was talking to me. I don't promote shit. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead and do what you're going to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you're going to do the, find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen, because we just don't know how much of it we got. But good brother like myself, I'm not prejudiced. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself. I ain't got nothing against the little people who, you know what I'm talking about? Nah, man. Me, man, I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. Man, I just love everybody. You know what I'm talking about? As a matter of fact, I'm gonna quit. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. You know what I'm talking about? That love. Back to the YouTube community, man. You with me? Come on over here. Fuck with your partner, man. Hey, check it out. Come fuck with a nigga one time. You know what I'm talking about? Man, y'all hold on real quick. I need to go put some more warmth. You know what I'm talking about? To my thing. Hot! You know what I'm talking about? I'll be right back, man. Yeah, man, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all ready to rumble with Brett now? You know what I'm talking about? Y'all see that boy? Woo! Clash of roast piping hot, man. You know what I'm talking about? What's good to people, man? That shit hot as hell. You know what I'm talking about? I thought I was going to go get a shout out to everybody who told you to put 20 on 6 and you came back with a horse racing ticket. You said 20 on 6. Yeah, I see. Fuck it. You know what I'm talking about? They went to get his gamble on. You know what I'm talking about? You say Wreckless Woofing Wednesday. Yeah, man, I already went live today. Check that out. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, back finna go do some more shit. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in the house finna go out the house to do some. Here they calling my name, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all don't hear that, man? They calling my name out there, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm finna get into some shit like that there. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to everybody around this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, finna go have a ball. You know what I'm talking about? It starts Wednesday. This the last of my little blunts. But it's round you see that? The last of the little blunts. You know what I'm talking about? It's firepower right here, boy. Pure firepower. Yo, dog. Wreckless Woofing, man. It's just self-explanatory. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all look, I know y'all always talking about it, bruh, up here. We living in them days, bruh, where it's just reckless woofing. You say, bruh, niggas just, and y'all, us. You know what I'm talking about? And this is what we do, folks. We, I told you they changed words on us. So we be up here with that reckless woofing, but they done changed that shit into you just talking your shit. And I guess that's the perception you get, bruh, but that shit way beyond that. It just is, bruh. It's reckless woofing. You say, bro, why you call it reckless woofing? Because they teaching you how to be real reckless with your mouth. They teaching you how to be real reckless with your mouth. And I'm going to say about 84, 85, 6, 87% of the people, you be talking some shit that your ass can't hold. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Hot! You say you be what, bro? Yeah, you be talking some shit your ass can't hold. Coffee Chronicles. I say, you know they ass can't? Because I done seen too many people talk shit and then call the police. You know what I'm talking about? When shit came to walking, they called the police. So I'm talking about I seen this personally. You know what I'm talking about throughout the years. This shit ain't just start. So that's why I say reckless woofing, folks, because it's really. So y'all might not look at it this way. Y'all might not care. You know what I'm talking about? And all that's to the good. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, old man, old lady. Nephew says, old man, old lady. Hey, what you say, bro? Old lady. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? And that's just fine and dandy. But I'm going to tell you what you don't never take into consideration. Because people out here be grown and just minding their own business, bro. And what you actually be doing, you be sitting here fucking with somebody, you know what I'm talking about, with all that reckless woofing and shit. So you don't have no regards for their situation. Because what it seemed like to me, motherfuckers trying to do is get you out your character, knowing that you're going to get mad and do something. You get what I'm saying? And it seemed like motherfuckers try to get you out your character so you could react. Then they could file a police report on you and get you out the way. And to me, that shit just don't make no sense, bro. Motherfuckers too old to be playing. Firepower. Woo. Firepower. Woo. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, motherfuckers too old to be playing like that, folks. Like, cause ain't nobody trying to get in trouble. And the shit that y'all be doing, I don't even think that you realize like what kind of trouble people gonna get in. You realize ex-felons and shit just can't be running around here shooting people and assaulting people. And like y'all understand that, right? Coffee Chronicles. I didn't know the heater was on me. I think that's why bread got a little bit hot. You know what I'm talking about? The heater was on. But yeah, man, when you be an ex-felon and all that shit, bro, you've been in trouble your whole life and shit, bro. You can't just keep going around getting in trouble. You get what I'm saying? They been and gave your ass the habitual criminal about somebody playing with you though. Just to me, I don't know if y'all see it this way, but that's what it's starting to seem like to me. You know what I'm talking about? Like niggas doing that shit right there, trying to figure out how much trouble a nigga could stand. So they coming around there banking on you not gonna do nothing to them because you can't afford to get no more trouble. Don't gauge no shit like that, y'all. Coffee Chronicles. See that right there, Ben, got you fucked off quick because the motherfucker know he can't stand no more trouble. So because he's going to get in trouble, he's gonna fuck you off real decent, and it's gonna, you know what I'm talking about? So he'll put it in his mind like fucking you off is gonna be worth the trouble. So they really gonna fuck you off. Coffee Chronicles. Don't do that shit, folks. Wreckless Woofing Wednesday. Cause on some real shit, man, day in and day out, from the streets to the computer, just we say a bunch of shit that we don't even have to say. Wreckless Woofing. You get what I'm saying? And like I told you, 84, 5, 6, 7% of the people just reckless woofing, you're like you can't even your ass can't even stand that shit you talking. You know what I'm talking about? You talking some shit that it's impossible to stand on because you're just not capable of doing it. You get what I'm saying? So all that shit really don't be called for, bruh. Reckless Woofing Wednesday. And somehow they done got y'all know they been had one, bruh, a little bit hot waiting for this air to kick in. They done found an audience for that reckless woofing shit. People think that reckless woofing shit is funny now. So you got people that ass can't stand that shit. You know what I'm talking about? You can't even hold that shit you talking running around reckless woofing. Bruh, on some real shit in this life, you really just looking to get back home every day, bruh. You get what I'm saying? You be somewhere, I don't know if you single, relationship, whatever you doing, bruh, you know what I mean? But the whole goal should be going out there, handling your business and getting back to your family or just getting back to your hut. You get what I'm saying? And trying to formulate and put a plan together, bruh, to where you could just work for yourself one day or you'll just be financially free enough, you know what I'm talking about, to live a little bit more of your life. You get what I'm saying? Now, what they have done is they put a way in front of your face where you can make a goddamn fool of yourself and get paid. Coffee Chronicles. So now we got people, once again, talking about this YouTube street shit like it's two different worlds. So what ends up happening is you try to turn yourself to one of these shock jocks. You try to say the most shit out your mouth that's going to get a reaction to it, right? And just running around here fucking with people reckless woofing, right? And what that does is it brings attention to you. You get what I'm saying? It brings attention to you. Because now you done put yourself in that reckless woofing character. So now anywhere that you might go or you might be, somebody might recognize you from that reckless woofing. And they might want to see was you just talking or is you really going to stand on that shit. I'm talking about in the real world though. I ain't talking about when you get to say what you want to when you a million miles away from somebody. I'm talking about when somebody come ask you a real question standing in front of you. You know what I'm talking about? Then you'll know if you ready to stand on business or not. You know what I'm talking about? Reckless woofing. And once again, I'm going to ask y'all this. I know it's going to fall on deaf ears. Why don't y'all start recording shit, folks? Like when people fighting this shit, why don't y'all start recording that shit, bro? You get what I'm saying? I know you're not. Or you record it, man. But if you're going to record that shit, bro, save it for your own amusement, bro. Y'all stop posting that shit, folks. You're going to get somebody in trouble, nigga. You're going to get somebody in trouble, folks. I don't get it. I asked the question today on my live, man. With all this reckless woofing and shit like that. Like, man, when is we, all right, baby. You want to hit this little blunt. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot I got some Panda Express up in this bitch. Oh, yeah, bruh finna have a ball. You know what I'm talking about? I forgot I had Panda Express in this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all could talk about it. Say, man, y'all be over there smoking that little ass blunt. There's some firepower right here, boy. I wish you was right here so you could hit it. You know what I'm talking about? But I forgot. If you was around, I probably wouldn't know you. You know what I'm talking about? You ever been one of them niggas that don't nobody know? You know what I'm talking about? Coffee Chronicles. You know what I'm talking about? But on some real shit on this reckless woofing, y'all, we need to tone that shit down. We just do, folks. Cause look, man, on some real shit, y'all. Because I just don't believe on this computer. I don't believe that, like, even if you might be funking right now, I just don't genuinely. I might be wrong. I just don't genuinely believe anybody just hate anybody on this motherfucker, right? To where when you seen the motherfucker, the first thought that come to your head is I'm finna knock this nigga down. I don't think nobody on this computer hate nobody enough to do something to him. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity nor violence. So this is what I'm saying, bruh. If we was all around, say it was just about 6, 7 of us all around arguing and shit, acting like we wanted to fight and shit. Now 7 of us arguing against each other. And hella carloads of white people and Mexicans just start pulling up, right? Talking about fuck you niggers. Now listen, bruh, even though we was just all arguing, bruh, my first reaction is, and I ain't talking about they driving off, they stopping like they finna get up out these cars. My first reaction gonna be, bruh, I'm finna run up to these cars and start firing on these niggas before they could just get out these cars and be at their full force. And I just hope the 7 and 8 motherfuckers I was just arguing with to just follow suit. I would hope we would be able to put that shit to the side real quick. And I would hope a nigga just follow suit behind me. And just start getting on as many motherfuckers as we can. Maybe we could get one of these cars or something to drive off. You know what I'm talking about? To a victory or something. You know what I'm talking about? A real victory though. But that's what I'll be trying to do, man. You know what I'm talking about? And I just hope a nigga will follow suit. I hope a motherfucker wouldn't sit there and just let another race or something beat on your brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Like they did at first in that Alabama brawl. You feel me? Shit like that. Because that's really where they trying to get you to. Like the first half of that Alabama brawl. You feel me? Because they have been jumping on bruh for a minute. You get what I'm saying? And people just pulled their phone on. Let the people jump on them. Then reinforcements came. But they was out there jumping on my man for hella long. They was. They was. You feel me? But that's where they trying to get you to. With all that reckless woofing. That's what they trying to program you to do. I told you that with that reckless woofing. They want you to sit there and record the fight. Then come give your commentary on the fight. Talking about if you was in the fight. Even though you was right there and you had the chance to help. But you actually did nothing. Then you could come back and give a commentary on what you would have did when you did nothing. That's the real we getting to, that reckless woofing, man. It don't like, we gotta, I know this shit falling on deaf ears, but we gotta cut that shit out, bro. That shit just, it ain't good. In a nutshell, bro, that shit ain't good. As a whole around the world. All that reckless woofing, bro, that shit, it just ain't good, bro. Because niggas be going too far with that shit. Nigga, just, you don't care what you say out your mouth now. You just say anything out your mouth trying to get the laugh because everybody just feel like they on some kind of comedy stage or some kind of, like, you in a play or something on stage. Everybody just act like they on stage. So they performing for some invisible ass crowd. So you trying to say anything out your mouth to get the reaction out of what you think is your crowd. Reckless woofing Wednesday, man. We need to cut that shit out. Because you don't never want to say the wrong thing when you just playing. And that shit hit somebody somewhere else while you just playing. And when you said that shit to them, they not playing no more. Coffee Chronicles. Because a lot of times in these situations, in this reckless whooping, this is what happens. You reckless whoop. You say something out your mouth. And for some reason, you think when you see a motherfucker again, you could just count that shit up to entertainment purposes. You know what I'm talking about? That's why you should watch what come out your mouth. Coffee Chronicles. That's why we just need to be quiet, because you been to say something, bro, that activated somebody. Or activated something in somebody. Told you, I told the motherfucker this. I was trying to ignore you. You gonna fuck around and make me pay attention to you. Bro done lived a cowboy movie of his own. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. But that reckless woofing, that shit done got me in trouble many a night. Reckless woofing. Talking. Then got fired on. You know what I'm talking about? Reckless woofing don't never lead you nowhere. I can tell you from experience. That's why, man, fuck all that talking. You know what I'm talking about? You be sitting there talking about what you gonna do to a motherfucker and something fuck around and get done to you. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck all that talking, bruh. We gonna get to it. You know what I'm talking about? But that reckless woofing, it don't lead you nowhere, bruh. You could be ready to do something and just running your mouth too much, man. Just talking and let somebody just while you running your mouth, because that's really the best time to hit a nigga while he running his mouth, bruh. To keep it real, that's really how you break a nigga jaw. Because he ain't got that motherfucker clenched, that motherfucker loose. You know what I'm talking about? That motherfucker loose. You know what I'm talking about? You catch a nigga while he running them, man. You could break that motherfucker. Coffee Chronicle. I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. On some real shit. But nigga, you could be ready to do something. Just talking, bruh. That shit don't do no good. Because if you know what you gonna do, bruh, just be ready to do that. Because talking, bruh, like, I'm telling you from a nigga who done instigated many a situation, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? I gotta live with shit right now, bruh. And it wouldn't, a lot of times, I mean, I guess you could, in the end, you could say reckless woofing. It wasn't even reckless woofing, no. You know what I'm talking about? But just running your motherfucking mouth. Because that shit ain't, you ain't even got to be talking reckless for that shit to end up reckless woofing. Because sometimes it just don't need, nothing don't need to be said, bruh. You feel me? I've learned my lessons, bruh. I done had to deal with some fucked up lessons for talking too much. I have. That's what I'm telling you, bruh. Especially reckless woofing. And I was just talking too much. You know what I'm talking about? I wasn't even reckless woofing. Nigga just talking when it don't need to be no talk. You know what I'm talking about? But that reckless woofing, bruh. Reckless woofing Wednesday. That shit don't get you nowhere, bruh. That shit, it'll get you somewhere in a world of trouble, bruh. Especially this way we practice just letting anything fall up out our mouth in these days. That shit not cool, folks. I know ain't nobody else gonna tell you, but that shit ain't cool, folks. It ain't. It ain't, bruh. Don't even start practicing that shit. Because you don't even know, like, you never know what somebody else going through, bruh. You don't never know what's disrespectful to somebody else. You know what I'm talking about? And they teaching you now just to let anything fall up out your motherfucking mouth, folks. You been came around here doing that shit to the wrong person, bruh. And that shit'll get ugly real quick. You know what I'm talking about? That shit'll get ugly so quick you won't even know. You won't even know, bruh. You get what I'm saying? Coffee Chronicles. Yeah, you won't even know, bruh. But once again, I'm finna get up out of here. That's just not no good practice, folks. It's not. That's just not no good practice. So if you want of them motherfuckers running around this motherfucker reckless woofing, man, you might want to tone that shit down. Because it's gonna be you, bruh. You get what I'm saying? You might want to tone that shit down. Because all that reckless woofing does, it puts you in your own life, bruh. It puts you in a situation for the universe to put you on stage about all that shit you talking. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, if you don't remember nothing else, always remember it don't cost nothing. Just to show a little bit of that love.